This is AAC Sports Central, your one-stop shop for all American Athletic Conference college football and basketball news. I've yet to talk about the new format for the college football playoff on this channel. I've really been taking the time to kind of look at what everyone's saying about it, understand the format, and then understand how the media is shaping the competition. And what I'm seeing, I really don't like. It apparently seems that a lot of folks in the media and even on YouTube are looking at ways to further restrict access of teams that are not the Big 2 SEC or Big 10 or one of the former Power 5 conferences, the Big 10, SEC, ACC, or Big 12 and PAC. I think, when you look at it, it's really disappointing because it seems like the media and a lot of folks are so anxious to exclude teams from having a chance to win a national championship, especially depending on what conference they're in. They're not really looking at the ability of a team in a conference such as the AAC to, build a great team and the ability of a school to do so. And they're looking at, whether or not a brand is going to be in the playoff. And they're equating the quality of a team to a brand. It's like they're saying that they would like for Texas to be in the playoff every year, even though Texas doesn't have a good team, but they're a brand. And if they do have a good team, they should definitely be in, even though there may be a formerly group of five team that's had better success. I think it reeks of antitrust. I think it reeks of a desire to not be competitive and to open up competition and access to a national championship to a greater amount of schools. And I think it's patently unfair. I am against any effort to restrict a school from winning a national championship if they earn it. It's inherently unfair, and it's not the American way. I do believe that if a school does win its games, does the things it needs to do to make a national championship game, which is, be undefeated. If that's the case for the quote unquote group of five conferences, then that's what it is. But no one has a right to deny a team a chance to be in a playoff just because they're not in a certain conference. That's ridiculous on its face. The fascia. So I think we have to kind of look at what kind of college football environment we're trying to build here. You already have conferences that are making $80 million a year, which is ridiculous. It's a university. This is a university's game. There's no reason why these schools need that much money, but they're giving it, so what? And the other conferences get $3 million, and they have to work on that. So be it. But if a team in a conference, let's say Tulane, takes that $3 million and uses it to build a team that goes undefeated, going against conference foes and out of conference foes, they should not be denied a chance to go for a championship, to compete for a championship. I think that college football is broken, but I think it's broken by a lot of folks who have never actually had skin in the game. They see college football not for its tradition, not for its school of pride, but as an entertainment product, mostly because they've never gone to college. So, when you have a lot of folks who are rooting for college teams, they haven't attended, they don't understand the passion that alumni has for their school. They're just saying, well, I just want to see a big name. But for the folks who've gone to these schools, it means a lot to them. It means a lot if Tulane can't win the national championship when you've been an alumnus waiting for 50 years for, the school to finally have a good season. It means a lot when you're a UCF fan and alumnus and you see your school pretty much having the talent to compete for a national championship but being denied. It's not right. And I think we have to do something about it. I'm not sure what, I'm not sure how, but there has to be someone who says, hey, this is unfair. Yeah, if you can negotiate a better money contract, that's great. But do not take the competition away. Do not take away fair competition. there should not be a group or majority of schools in the highest level of college football who cannot compete for a national championship, who don't have a chance when the season begins. That's not right. And for anyone who in the media who's suggesting that, shame on you. Because that's not what America is about. America is about having the opportunity to compete and having the opportunity to overcome obstacles. It's not about icing people out or excluding people. The people who have done that in American history are not our greatest strengths. They're the bigots. They're the prejudiced. And we don't want to continue that in this country. So we have to find a way to be fair in college football and to each other. Because if we do not, we're going to turn into a country that's even a greater example of haves and have-nots. And as much as the media would love that, that kind of thought and thinking has no place in college football. Thank you.
Until next time, America.